Bop it. Bop it. Bop it.
Hey guys, it's Kat. Today is February 29th, which means... Oh! It's leap day. Ow, that hurt. So this is technically considered a re-recording because my mic was being a shithead on me. So, like I promised, today on Leap Day, I did another Guess the Lies game in my community posts on YouTube. I didn't do it on Instagram this time, just YouTube. But last time I had you guys do 2 out of the 8 statements. Guess which 2 out of the 8 were lies. I made it a little harder on you guys this time. I did 10 statements, had you guess 3 lies. There we go, 3 lies. And let's take a look at what you guys guessed. So let's go to here, my Guess the Lies post. So these were the statements. Oh, by the way, thanks to Tycho10 for making my intro, my outro, which you guys will see in a little bit, and my profile picture now. So, huge thanks to Tycho for that. Let's see, BCG, GDI, AGI, CGI, BCG. I will say that 1 has gotten 2 out of the 3 correct. The rest of you only had 1 out of the 3. And you guessed it, it is my girlfriend, Ink Pasta. What? Wait, what? Whoa. Did I just say girlfriend? Uh-oh. Yes, I did. Ink is now my girlfriend. I'm serious. Ink and I have been talking for the last couple weeks, and Ink popped up the question a couple days ago, and I said yes. Oh man, my hair is a mess. Anyway, so yeah, of course I've told Ink a lot about me, and that's kind of obvious that A, G, and I are literally... A and G are correct. A, G, and H are the lies. So Ink was super close. And actually, for those of you guys who didn't see it, I did actually hide the answer in a comment here. I said, "Ugh! Each of you slime buckets only have 1 of the 3 correct. You got another day and a half before I make the video revealing the answers." That was a day ago. I legit revealed the answer right under your guys' noses. Even with you with voiceover and you guys who use voiceover and screen readers. It says AG. A-G-H. Haha, just kidding. So yeah, A, G, and H are the lies. So, it is time now that I reveal those answers to you. Well, A, G, and H are the answers. But now you guys get to know a little bit more about me. So, but first off, let me say, if you guys, I can tell you guys enjoy these. So if you truly do enjoy me doing these, let me know in the comments. And I can totally do more of these. There's a whole bunch of things you guys don't know about me still from the last 4 years you've known me. So let's start with A, which is a lie. It says, I have watched the entire original Pokemon series at least once. That could not be any more false. That is actually very false. I've only seen the first episode of the first season. So I watched season 1, episode 1 on iTunes, and I didn't realize there was like a second part to it. Well, I had to pay another $3 to watch the second episode, so I said, screw this. But it was really sad, the first episode. Oh my god, that was sad. And this original Pokemon series, I forget what the hell they call it. Pokemon Legacy or Pokemon Silver, whatever the hell they call it. But it's the one from 1988. That one. However, I did find out that I have Pluto TV, which is a free live TV app. Apparently it's pretty popular. And I can watch Sailor Moon on there, that anime that's even older than Pokemon, Sailor Moon. So, yay! I've honestly wanted to watch Sailor Moon for a while. The next one, B, I can't do a cartwheel. That's actually true, yet false at the same time. I did a cartwheel once, only once, with help when I was in elementary school. That was it. I've never done I can't do a cartwheel without help. Or I haven't been. I mean, seriously, look at me. Do I look like I'm in that good a shape to do a cartwheel? I mean, sure, I can do a split, but that's different. I also did a back walkover in 2016. My mom helped me with that. That's like a gymnast move. You know nothing. Moving on. C, I played piano as an instrument for 7 years. That is actually true. I have played piano. I did play piano for 7 years. So back when I lived in Hazen, I had a piano teacher. I started taking piano lessons when I was in first grade. Lasted until 7th grade, I think. 7th or 8th grade. I'm not 100% sure because I don't remember. But I went to a piano, or I guess it was like a music festival here in Dickinson, actually, that I was close to getting an award. I went to the festival for 3 years. I think I got 14 points over the course of 3 years. And if I hit 15 points total, I would have gotten a trophy. So if I would have gone one more year and continued playing piano, I would have won a trophy, but I don't care. Piano was boring for me, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I played piano for 7 years. It got boring after like the first 2 years, but I don't know why I still paid for piano lessons. Or actually my parents paid for it, but you know what I mean. I can read music like on a staff with all the notes and junk, but it's not as easy to recognize what notes are what as I used to know. Like, I still know where all the notes are. I know where the notes are on a piano, obviously. How else would I have been able to make the Pass It jingle on my Bop It Extreme 2 remake concept, or my revamp concept video? I did that with a piano on GarageBand on my iPhone. So, anyway. D, I ran more than the distance of a 5K all at once when I was younger. So, that's actually true. But first, let's find out how many miles a 5K is, because 5K is at 5 kilometers. Hey Google, how many miles is a 5K?
5 kilometers is equal to 3.107 miles.
3.107, okay. So yeah, I actually ran over 4 miles, if I remember right, at once. This was still, this is when I was back in Hazen. Hazen had their city's centennial in 2013. So that means they've been a town for 100 years, or they got founded 100 years. In fact, 110 now, because last year was 2023. But 1913 is when Hazen became a town. And fun fact, it was originally called Krem. 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 And then, I don't remember when it got changed to Hazen. I think it got changed to Hazen in the late 1920s. Maybe 1930s. I don't remember. But during the centennial, there was a parade, and I was actually part of 2 parade floats. One was for my mom's vet clinic, and one was for a church that I went to. It was a bad church. They weren't very nice there. In fact, they weren't nice to my whole family, especially me, but still. So basically, let me make a little graph here. Actually, not a graph. I take that back. Let me go over to Google Maps while I'm at this. And then I can go to Hazen, North Dakota, and, which means I will have to create a new window in my thinger here. Oops. That's not going to work. Hold on. There we go. So this is actually where I used to live, you guys. This is a little spoiler. That was my address, 5705 on Highway 200. So it says 45th Avenue Southwest here. I don't know why it says that. But this was our old house. This is where we used to live. This is on Google Maps. So let me show you guys this. If I just move, so here I'm going east on Highway 200. So the parade route went through Main Street. So you guys can, oh shit, hold on. You guys can see here, this, where my mouse is Main Street. So you take a right off of Highway 200, goes all the way down to Main Street, and there's a whole bunch of stores and stuff there. And then you go up here, past the library, and we went on to 4th Avenue Northeast, where there's a Cenex gas station where I just hit my pin right here. So I think that's where, I don't remember where else the parade route went, but I know it went on Main Street. So here's what I did. On Main Street, so after my parents, after our vet clinic float got done, we stopped, the parade route ended at Cenex, the gas station. I literally had to run 4 miles and go all the way down back to Main Street. And let me go into the satellite here because there's a little park, or there used to be a park. I'm not even sure if it's still there. That's not it. I swear to God, there used to be a park down, or a little tiny playground down here. Let's see, I gotta remember where I am here. I'm not good when it comes to reading maps. Let's see, there's the meat store, Western Steel, that's not it. Well, where in the hell is... It wasn't the RV park. Where in the living hell is it here? It was somewhere... It would have been somewhere around... Jesus Christ, have I been away from Hazen that long? Gee whiz. Anyway, there used to be a park somewhere in this area right here, I think. Or it was just a little tiny playground. I'm not even sure if it's still there. But basically, I had to go from Senex, which was all the way up here, and go all the way around to where that playground is, which was about here, I would say. I ran that entire way, and I was like 12 years old when this happened. So I'm not in any shape to run anymore. I'll tell you that right now. I am in no shape to run. But the church float that was still going was around that small park somewhere, or playground somewhere around here. I cannot believe it's not even on Google Maps anymore. If it is, I have no freaking clue where it is. Anyway, it's part of my past now. So, with that being said, let's go to the next thing here. E, I can write my name upside down without turning the paper around. And F, I can write my name backwards easily. Those are actually both true. And I'm going to switch to my camera again so I can show you guys what I mean. So let me tilt my camera down just a smidge. Hopefully you guys can see that cardboard, the cardboard I have in front here. I'm going to write my name, and I'll tell you this, I've done it with my birth name. I've done it only once with my new name, my preferred name. So I'm going to do it upside down right here. Then on the up, oh, I'll just do it on probably the side here or something. I will do it, I'll write it backwards as well. And then I will take a picture of it. It'll have to be a screen recording because my camera on my phone is being a shit right now. I'll write it backwards. I'll take a screen recording of my camera on my phone, and I'll prove to you it is backwards, and it actually says my name. I'm gonna write Catherine, not Cat. So here it is upside down. There. I just wrote Catherine upside down, and yep, I was not even looking at I was not looking at my screen here. I was looking at the cardboard. So now, let me flip this other way here. I will write my name backwards now. There. So you might not be able to see it. Of course, it is backwards. But if I take a screen recording of my stupid camera, screen record, give me one moment. And now I can just toss this box. I don't know where it went. I'll tilt my camera back up here, and you guys can see that what I showed you is, in fact, backwards. That's what I just wrote. It was backwards. So, I know, pretty impressive, isn't it? Oh, my hair is a freaking mess. Anyway, moving on to the next one. It says, G, I can talk backwards. That is so false. G is absolutely false. I know someone who can talk backwards perfectly. Like if I type my name backwards, which would be, I can even type backwards too. I'm pretty good at spelling backwards. So, oops. There. So, Rusiak Nuratak. Anyway, Enratak. I don't know. I don't speak British. I'm kidding. Actually that wasn't even British. What the hell am I saying? Anyway, so I know someone who can actually say this backwards, and if you play their speaking backwards clip backwards in an audio editor, it'll sound normal. It's honestly kind of weird. It's kind of scary how accurate they can do it. But that's for another time. H is also false. It says I've been to a live music concert before. That is very false. I have never. Okay, let me clear this up. Ones at the state fair do not count. The county fair either. Those shouldn't even be considered concerts. The state fair especially does not count. I'm talking. Ignore that. I'm talking a live music concert at a big, huge stage or whatnot. Like someone famous, like Ariana Grande or something like that. No, I've never been to a live music concert. Concerts have always been really loud for me. And I think that's just because of my autism. I'm not 100% sure that I can't stand super loud. But that's about to change on the next one, but I'll get there. I actually do know two girls. They live down in Nashville now. They're from Hazen. I went to school with their little sister. If you've heard of Tiger Lily, Tigirlily, Tiger Lily. They've done pop music, I think, and maybe some country, I think, or it's mostly country. Anyway. I actually know them. They went down to Nashville, and once they went down to Nashville, we never heard from them again. They kind of feel like fame has gotten to their head. Hey, I can say it. I don't even know them anymore anyway. But I haven't. I mean, I went to a music concert at the state fair of Tiger Lily when I was like, I think it was 2013, 2020. No, it would have been 20. What year was it? That would have been 20. Oh, that might have been 2014 actually, summer of 2014. And I remember this too. I actually remember their first music video that before they were even, when they were first starting to use the name Tiger Lily. Their name now is Tiger Lily Gold, I guess now. It's their tour name or something like that. But I've never been to an actual famous music concert. I went to a tribute when I was younger, a tribute concert that someone else sang someone else's music. That someone else's music, they are dead now. But it was of John Denver, and he's done a whole bunch of country music. He was popular in the 70s, 70s maybe 80s, I think. My mom likes him. But I have never been to an actual concert before. I want to, actually. And if I had to choose, I would probably do Ariana Grande. That just seems more appropriate, honestly. I would do another one, a different one, but at the same time, yeah. I can still listen to their music on Apple Music, though. Don't judge me. Just kidding. I do know one of my college buddies, his name is Cody. In fact, you guys have seen Cody before when we tried calling Nancy Pelosi back in 2021. She was Speaker of the House at the time. And Cody also did something when we were doing Wii Bowling. I put it on my TikTok as well. This was 3 years ago. Cody has actually been to an Elton John concert that was in Fargo, North Dakota here. It would have been 2022, March of 2022. He did security for the concert, and he heard Elton John live, I guess. He didn't actually watch the concert, but he could hear the music. And I tell you what, he ever since that concert, whenever I went in the car with him, he always had to crank up Crocodile Rock by Elton John. If you know, I imagine your parents probably know what Crocodile Rock is. It was in the 70s. But yeah. Like I said, I've never been to a music concert because it's always been really loud and I can't stand a whole bunch of noise. It's overstimulating. Makes me question why I still shop on Black Friday. I don't anymore, I used to. But that goes on to our next one. I can hear over 12,000 hertz in frequency. Now 12,000 hertz, I'm going to play a little clip here. And you guys will get to see my hearing. I'll tell you guys when I stop. And I will also tell you what level it's going at while it's going. Just be aware, turn your volume down. And do not, I repeat, do not wear headphones or earbuds. Because this is going to get loud. I almost wonder if this is what caused my speaker to go balzerko on me earlier. But I'm going to do this anyway. So here, this video, which I'm going to play, is going to give you a signal frequency between 20 hertz and 20,000 hertz, which is 20 kilohertz, which is about the human hearing spectrum. A dog whistle, if you guys have ever heard of what's called a dog whistle, dogs can hear that. That's at about 23,000 hertz. It is very, very, very uncommon for humans to hear that. But I mean, if you're lucky. So I'm going to play this video, and you guys are going to see how much you can hear. So the video will start at 20 hertz. And I will just say I can hear up to 12,000. Actually, it was 12,500 is when I checked. It is, like I said, it is going to get loud. So just turn your volume down. So I can't hear from like 20 to 200 hertz. I can't hear that. But when I get to a little bit higher than that, I can start to hear it. So anyway, here we go. We are starting at 20 hertz. Also, leave down in the comments when I tell you the mark. I will tell you where it's at in terms of frequency and hertz. Leave down in the comments about where you're at. See if your hearing is as good as mine. My dad can only hear like 2,000 hertz, which is not much. So, okay, here we go. 20 hertz. $40. 60. 80. 100. 120. 150. Now I can start to hear it. So now we're at 200. 250. 400. 600. This is why I told you to turn your volume down. Here's 1,000. 1,500. 2,000. 3,000. 4,000. 5,000. 7,000. 10,000. That's where it stops for me. There's 15,000. If you could hear all the way to the end, you could hear 20,000 hertz, and that's impressive. So, with that, let's go to the last one. Oops. There we go. And the last one is Jay. I watched the original iCarly TV series in less than a week. That is actually true. Back when I was dating Luna, which you guys remember Luna, I think, in October, November last year, I started watching iCarly all the way around, and hold on a second. Hey Google, how many episodes of the original iCarly are there?
iCarly has 97 episodes.
97? Paramount Plus got rid of 2 of them. I can think of one right off the bat that got removed. The other one, I can't remember which one it is. But, so 95 episodes. I watched 94 episodes plus the movie I Go to Japan from 2008. I watched all of that in, I think it was, I counted 6 days and 15 hours or 18 hours or something like that. So I watched 95 episodes, the entire iCarly original series in less than a week. 95 episodes. And if you guys have Paramount Plus, and you may have seen the iCarly revival, the iCarly revival is not as good as the original. In fact, I feel like the original iCarly is much funnier now that I'm older, now that I know what the hell they're saying compared to when I was younger. But anyway, the iCarly revival, I've only watched up to season 1, episode 6. It's not that good. At least the first season isn't. But now here's a spoiler if you guys do watch the show. At the end of season 3, they cut it off. Meaning that the whole series ended after season 3. And Nickelodeon and Paramount, Viacom, whatever, gave us the absolute biggest cliffhanger and the biggest disappointment I've ever seen in television. Basically, here's the spoiler. Towards the last couple episodes of the series, or of the season, I guess, or both, it was either when Carly and Freddie were about to get married, or Lubert and Mrs. Benson were about to get married. Ugh. Anyway, Carly and Freddie were Carly and Spencer, I guess it was, were talking about their mom. Now, if you watched the original and you watched the series finale of the original iCarly in 2012, you got to see Carly's dad. They mentioned something about Carly's mom for the first time towards the end of season 3 of the revival. And they turn around after they hear something, and it's like, oh my god. And then they don't even show Carly's mom. So that's like the biggest cliffhanger. Everyone wanted a season 4. Even I did, and I didn't even watch that far. But it's like, for real? Just reading the news and people's reactions and shit was fun for me. Sure, the series sucked, in my opinion, but it was still fun to see people's reactions and how it all went down. On YouTube, anyway. But, yeah. So that's probably the biggest cliffhanger and disappointment ever in television. In the history of television. That was the worst. It wasn't a happy ending. It was literally just mention Carly's mom, cut it off, and then nothing exists anymore. It's bullshit. But anyway, so yeah, those are some different things about me. More things about me, actually, than you guys probably knew about. And yeah, so if you guys like, I can tell you guys like my interactive stuff on my channel. So, like, for example, my post from before involving Bop It phone case, which I am still going to get a phone case probably tomorrow, because that's when my check comes in, or supposed to come in anyway. I asked you guys Bop It Extreme 2 phone case or a custom Bop Diva Bop It phone case that I created, or that I customized. 30 votes. 60% of you said the custom Bop Diva one. And, so that's 18 people. Yeah. It's literally 2/3, or no, 3/5. What the hell is 3/5 of? Hey Google, what is 3/5 of 30?
3 divided by 5 times 30 is 18.
Yeah, 18 people. So, you guys, this is the kind of stuff I like doing on my channel that's interactive, whether it be in my posts or in videos or post then videos. But I am probably going to do the custom Bop Diva phone case because, number one, it's cheaper. I looked, it's cheaper. And number two, you guys like my feminine energy, don't you? Just kidding. So, anyway, if you guys like these games that I've been doing, Guess the Lies, kind of find out more about me, go ahead and leave a comment down below and just let me know. One other thing that I probably should mention before I shut it down here, and you guys get to see Tycho's outro that he made for me, which, thank you again, Tycho. I know you guys I did my Bop It fail comment submissions in, was it October? And then I released the video in November, I think. I'm going to be doing another one of those for those of you, because I know some of you guys didn't get a chance to get in. I'll probably announce I'll make an announcement here on my channel, probably through a video again, like I did before. Probably late March. So it's end of February now. Probably late March, I'm going to make an announcement. Late March, early April. I'll have it set up for about a couple weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. It's super easy for me to make the comments and just edit them in. So, and I'll have the video go through. I'll give you guys probably 2 or 3 weeks to get your comment in. I'm not going to put a Google form this time because apparently it was kind of hard to access for some of you voiceover users and then some. Just leave a comment in the video that I make end of March, early April. I'll give you guys probably most of April to come up with something. And then I will premiere the video probably early to mid-May. So, if you guys missed the last one in October, November, now's your chance to get in. So anyway, that's it for this video. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Happy Leap Day. Oh! I'm okay. That fall was totally worth it.